On February 18, 2017, the Gambia's President Adama Barrow was sworn in at the Independence Stadium outside Banjul following his victory in the December 2016 election. Among his campaign promises was to create a conducive environment for the media, promote freedom of expression and access to information, and end impunity for crimes against journalists. On June 5, 2017, members of the Gambian security forces and media professionals meet for a week-long training on freedom of expression and the safety of journalists. The training, conducted in the context of the implementation of the UN Plan of Action for the Safety of Journalists and the issue of impunity, was funded by the European Union and coordinated and implemented by UNESCO in partnership with Article 19.
It was important for me to see that there is interest from the side of the security forces. So we had representatives from the security forces there attending, listening to something I can imagine completely new to them. And it's not their fault. They were trained whenever they were trained. Life has changed, and they are open-minded to listen to the voice of the new times.
In the framework of this plan of action, the workshop aimed to promote an enabling environment for freedom of expression, press freedom, and the safety of journalists by facilitating media pluralism and participation, and by supporting sustainable and independent media institutions. The workshop also aimed to strengthen international cooperation in the field of training security forces to uphold freedom of expression and rights of citizens, to better understand the role and functions of journalists in democratic societies, and to establish professional working relationships with the media.
Looking at the contents of the training, at the end of the day, what I expect to see is some level of improvement on the services rendered and the professionalism both from the media sector and the security sector.
This training is very, very important for us. It is going to give me the opportunity and all other participants for us to be informed, and also to kind of erase that animosity that used to exist between the journalists, the members of the media, and also members of the security fraternity.
We cannot do our job without the security forces. They cannot do their jobs without us. They need us and we need them.
As part of efforts to nurture the Gambia's new democracy, the government and stakeholders in the media are promoting a media-friendly environment that will empower and protect journalists, as well as consolidate the relationship between the media and security forces in the country.
We are definitely aiming, to be an example within the sub-region. I mean, as far as the freedom of the press is concerned, we don't want to see any journalists being persecuted or imprisoned or, harassed just because of what they are doing or what they are saying.
Gambia is now open with the new era. We thought it was very important also that we come here and seize the new opportunity to really help the security forces to understand their obligations, but also to create this enabling environment whereby journalists and security forces can start to build new bridges, but also really to start, have a new beginning.
This training occurred in the framework of the project Journalism and Media, launched in October 2016 of the EU's governance program, contributing with €691,583 to the media reform in the Gambia. The overall objective of this project is to contribute to better democratic governance through improving freedom of the press and the quality of information available to the population. This project is also implemented in the framework of UNESCO's International Program for the Development of Communication, IPDC. The IPDC strives to implement effective media projects that empower people to gain equitable access to knowledge and express themselves through free and pluralistic media.